Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. It's your girl Angie, and we are here to talk about the latest episode of the challenge All Stars number 4. When I tell you the amount of foolishness I saw go across my television screen, I know it came on yesterday, but I ain't watch it till today on my lunch break. But the amount of foolishness I saw go down in this episode makes me want to throw the whole season in the trash can. Throw it all in the trash. Put the whole thing in the trash. Let's get our announcements out the way and then we're going to read. I'm going to read. Some of you all might have loved it. Some of you all might have loved it. Steve, I know you like Laurel, but her ass might be out the door come next Wednesday. Because what did she eat? She beat Avery to get a star production pretty much gave to her. What did Laurel eat? Her ass might be going home. I don't think she will be, but Angie, don't get too far. Don't get too far. Let's get the announcements out the way. Then the dragging will begin. Okay. What announcements do I have? Okay. Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow night. Do I have a live tomorrow night? I'll figure out something to do tomorrow night, but Bridgerton is back. Dragons are back. Me and Ebby are going to do the Bridgerton part 2 on Sunday night. Me and Ebby will be back for House of Dragons Monday because we're out of town next week. What else is going on? Them the only 2 major announcements. Everything else is regularly scheduled. Let's go ahead and get to the conversation at hand. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Y'all know the drill. It's a routine over here. Let's get into the episode. We start out the episode with, it's really kind of boring because it ain't too much going on. I think there was a moment when Steve was looking at Laurel and Nicole like this. And that's how I was looking too. Like they should have been looking at their asses like that all season. Like please, production, don't ever put the 2 of them on the TV screens together again. Lord, it's a whole bunch of Laurel stands in here. What did Laurel eat? But breakfast with production so they can give her this star. Let's just go ahead and get to it. TJ come in the house, say get dressed. They go to the little daily challenge. Everybody who has a star, go sit down. It's kind of what I thought would happen, but I thought the last episode would still run the same, where they would at least vote 2 people into an elimination to get the star. Just everybody with a star go sit down, and then whoever come in first place on this paddleboard to the stars gets to go to the final. I like it that they didn't steal a star from somebody the very last episode and everyone, I guess, got an opportunity to win it. But it just was like, there was no point of going in fighting for your star all season if the very last daily, all you have to do is come in first place. And I really feel like somebody told Veronica that. Not Veronica, but damn, what's her name? Y'all queen. I really feel like production told y'all queen, girl, don't even risk it. You ain't got to do shit for Cara Maria because, you know, we going to go ahead and everybody going to get a chance. And you could paddle boat better than Avery. So long as you beat Avery at the paddle boat, go ahead and get your star, girl. I really feel like that's what production told Laurel. Like, girl, don't do too much. Because why? I'm happy that y'all stay in the purple jacket, but as long as y'all still know I don't like her, and that's cool. You all can like me, but we don't have to like the same people. I promise y'all I'm going to come back to the comments. I'm going to say what I got to say, then we're going to get to the comments. But I am reading some of them as they come up. Flora quits. Girl, what did you even show up for? You did this was light work. All you had to do was jog a little bit, drag a little rope around a tree, paddleboard and snorkel and get you a key, and then dig in some oatmeal and pull out a star. you did worse stuff than that all season, but you get to a little bit of light work and I'm too old, my body too hurt. I gotta, girl, what was you even here for? You talked shit, and I ain't even supposed to be cursing. Lord have mercy. You talked your mess the entire season. You hated on Cara Maria all season for wanting to protect and keep her star. Let me put this phone on Do Not Disturb. You was all after the season calling Tina out about her tampons and everything else, all for you to sit up here and quit. I knew it was always going to be 8 stars, but I just was a little bit upset at how they presented the last 2 stars. But Flora, you did all of that talking just to quit. You was going to lose anyway. You might as well should have jogged through the forest or whatever. And so TJ wouldn't have to tell you he hate quitters and all of this. You could have quit episode 1 if you was going to quit. Hell, they said Ryan had to get surgery on his shoulder and he didn't quit. Hey, Dr. Ivy girl. Hey, AM. I'm sorry if I forgot to shout out everybody. I got kind of upset. I forgot to do my shout outs. Hey, Miguel, Dabu, Dejan, everybody, Steve. Sorry, I forgot to shout y'all out. But anyway, Flora quits, and we ain't got to talk about what all they were doing. Now, Adam was giving all the best confessionals, and I really thought he was going to beat Derek. Shout out to Twitter for spoiling it, but not spoiling it for me, because Twitter had told me that Laurel got their star, but they said Adam got his star too. So the whole time I was watching, I'm waiting for Adam to pass. That wasn't Derek, was it? Was it Derek? Yeah, Derek. And get his star. But the fact that Derek got his star and not Adam, I was like, okay, I really wasn't spoiled. And I was happy for Derek because I really think he's a front runner for this final, especially since it's just carnival games. The way I'm about to drag this, TJ, go ahead and put me up over there. I could lay on the back of a car and shoot a paint gun and play Operation. Go ahead and put me on the show, TJ. I mean, what Cara Maria in the house in the CrossFit training for? What are we doing having Rachel do this weight loss workout program on the YouTube? What are we training for? If all we about to do is play carnival games when Angie, you going too fast. You going too fast. Slow it down. Get through the review. Get through the review. Because when I tell you this final is so stupid to me. What I'm looking at last night was the beginning of the worst final I've ever seen in my life. In my life. Cara ain't got to pick up no puzzle. All she got to do is play Operation. We all played that shit back in the 80s and the 90s. Anyway, Laurel get her star, her and Nicole kissing the mouth or whatever. And Derek gets his star. And if y'all don't know what Operation is, y'all too young. Y'all too young. But that's what they was doing on this final. They ain't do nothing but play paintball and Operation. I'm happy. Now, let me tell you what I did enjoy is the RV ride to the carnival games. It took me back to Road Rules. I don't think anybody in the final was actually on Road Rules. Maybe Veronica, but didn't she do Semester at Sea? I could be wrong, but it gave me, y'all already know I'm in my 40s. So I was definitely in high school when the Road Rules came around. So it was a show that I really watched during my high school days. So I like the nostalgia. Steve was on Road Rules. Okay, so I kind of like them being in the RV because that's what they did on Road Rules, and they would drive from stop to stop and do different checkpoints, whatever. I guess this was a Road Rules final. I don't know. But I mean, who cares if you have any endurance? Who cares if you are are strong. Who cares if you're really good at a puzzle? Can you aim? Hey, Lemon Kush Pepper. Now, the first part of the final, TJ says, I mean, we ain't even got to jog to the checkpoint, TJ. I mean, damn. They couldn't at least jog. We're just really going to stand here and one at a time shoot the paintball, one at a time play Operation. We get to little paintball and whoever wins paintball gets an advantage. And then the very next checkpoint, you got to go home. He said by the end of, I guess, the day, half of the people with stars are going to be gone. But it's just carnival games. Like, really, Cara Maria really can't even talk her shit if she beat Laurel, because this is eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Carnival games. Like, I'm very sure Cara and Laurel want a traditional challenge final where they have to run, do checkpoints, swim, eat, everything we like to see in a final, where they can say whoever wins this is better than the other for sure, because they're in a final together. But to me, this ain't even okay. You could play Operation better than Laurel. I can't even brag on that. Please, Steve, please. It could be 50 other people in the final. We're only watching this for Cara and Laurel. Let me speak for myself. To me, it's Laurel and Cara both said it. My only competition is Cara. My only competition is Laurel. Like, forget Nicole. She ain't shit. And we all was expecting Veronica to pass out at the half mile point. We ain't even get to see Veronica pass out. This Veronica ain't got to jog. She ain't got to walk. She ain't even got to lose her breath. She literally is laying on a car shooting a paintball. And then she has no pain. She just like, done. We are watching this for Cara versus Laurel. We want to see them chicks jogging through the forest, swimming through the ocean. We want to see them battling for who's the best champion. Laura done told her MC, how the hell? Let's get into checkpoint number 1, the paintballs. What makes this challenge even more unfair is what I hate about the dailies. This is pretty much production gonna tell us who they want to win. Who does production like the best, Cara or Laurel? Because we don't even get to see how many stars they actually shot the paintball on. They showed us a couple. We didn't even get the total. All TJ said was, Leroy, you did the best. That's it. We ain't get no count. At least at the end of each run, they could have said Leroy hit 20 targets, Derek hit 15, Cara hit 2. You know, we ain't even get no count. So it's really production. Who you want to have? Leroy, you want Leroy to have the advantage. Okay, go ahead and get Leroy the advantage. Now, mind you, I am rooting for Leroy to win. I would love for him to win and take the money back for his family. But I'm watching this final for Cara versus Laurel. Leroy get the advantage. He gets the start, 25% of the star. And Leroy still did it quick enough, but he never got shocked. But he was back there screaming bloody murder. Nicole went back there and she was getting shocked. She came back crying and Laurel had to comfort her. And I just said, oh my God. What kind of final is this where y'all have the opportunity to kiss and hug and comfort each other in the middle of the damn final? My nerves was worked because I really was like, what we watching? We really have to go to the gym and train to do this. We really are getting on MTV's YouTube channel to work out with Rachel just to do this. And then Ace had the best strategy. He was like, fuck getting shocked. Bam. And did you notice the only person's time that we saw was Laurel's? The only rolling clock that we saw in this competition was Laurel's. Everybody else, we just saw them, but we saw Laurel, it took her 15 seconds. And she still came in damn last place. It's between her and, is it her and Derek? Is it Laurel and Derek? Hey, Zuda. Hey, Zuda. Yes, Derek. So I kind of have the feeling Derek getting ready to go home because production gonna say Laurel could stay because we saw Laurel at 15 seconds, so it probably took Derek 16 seconds. I feel like if you knew it was a time challenge, go ahead and get shocked and swoop that thing around like Ace. Like Ace might win this. Hell, Veronica could win this. Veronica could be the winner of All Stars 4. She never had to do a damn thing for a star, but neither did damn Ace. But she never done a thing. She came in last every time except for the time she helped Leroy win trivia. And she might win this because all we playing are carnival games. Next week, they're going to probably play skeet ball. They probably going to make them drink a nasty slushy, but that's probably going to be it. They probably going to play skeet ball. They still got to do their Sudoku puzzle, but they're never going to get to jog. They aren't going to get to run. They're not going to make them carry anything heavy. Like, I have no hope that this final gets any better. It really makes me want to be like, TJ, sign me up. Just, hey, Zaki, I haven't seen you in a minute. Like, TJ, just sign me up. I know how to at least play Operation. I'm real good at skeet ball. Let's see what y'all talking about in the comments. I'm going to start back at the bottom, but let me know what y'all think about this final because I really ain't got nothing to say. I really thought I was going to sit here and drag for an hour, but I dragged them enough. I really ain't got nothing else to say. I was highly bored. Highly bored. I mean, TJ, you ain't even make them stand in the waiting area. Y'all gave them seats. So not only do they not have to stand up and wait, but they got seats. We ain't never seen no checkpoints with seats in the final. Hell, even on the regular daily missions, they got to stand up. But they have seats. Shade. They weren't even sitting in the sun. They were in the shade. Like, this has to be the worst final I've ever seen. It has to be. Everybody, real quick in the chat, I'm gonna scroll to the bottom. On a number 1 to 10, 1 being low, 10 being high, what number do you rank this final? Because right now, I'm giving it a 1. This is the worst final I've ever seen. The worst. No jogging. We ain't even gonna speed walk to the next checkpoint. Steve said a 9 because literally, Steve, anyone can win. Anybody can win. Ace has a chance, and I never gave Ace a chance. Veronica has a chance. Hell, Leroy might even win. I ain't have to shade Leroy. A 3, a 4, a 5 for now. Now, it'd be good if Laurel take her ass home first. That'd be great. A 2. Not gonna lie. I was kind of impressed by 39 cast actually providing. The 39 final was harder than this. At least they had to jog to them checkpoints. At least they had to do an obstacle course to get to their puzzle or their carnival game. They straight up got a waiting room. They have a waiting room in the... Well, the final isn't over, but I'm going to give it a 7. Look, I'm going to give it a 1, but that means you have a whole lot of room for improvement. Like, maybe after the carnival games, TJ will make them jog a little bit. I just don't have I don't see it. I have a feeling this gonna be a carnival game final. It's predictability. I'm not watching for Laurel to steamroll the entire final. I don't think Laura would have steamrolled. I think Derek is a good runner. A lot of those people are good runners. And Laurel isn't necessarily the best at all the puzzles or all these checkpoints. So, I mean, at least make it interesting. The daily challenges are more interesting to this, right? It's no excitement. That's the point of the final. Everyone should have a fighting chance. No, everyone should train to have a fighting chance. Everyone should be running. Everyone should be swimming. Everyone should have their puzzles on their phone. Everyone should be training to have a fighting chance. It shouldn't just be eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Because what's the point of that? That means my ass from off the sofa, like Cerie's first season of Survivor, can get up here and play these carnival games. You should have to train to do this. What's the point of fighting hard all season for everything to come down to who can play Operation the fastest? Like, even if Laurel went home on this, I would be highly pissed off. If I was Laurel and I went home after playing Operation, I would be highly pissed off that I trained, I worked hard, and I did all of this to make it to this final for this carnival game to get me kicked out. It could overthrow. I think that Spies, Lies, and Allies, the one KC one, that one was kind of boring too, but at least they were jogging. At least they was jogging. A 2 because I got to give Devin and Tori's final a 1. At least Devin and Tori had to swim, run. They had to carry tires over their head and put them in order. That final is much harder. They ain't had no waiting room. Until you show me another final with a waiting room, this one is the worst. How can I judge? How can you judge the final when it's barely 10 minutes? That's what I'm judging, the 10 minutes. Let's wait until next week to judge the whole thing. That's fair. That's fair, but the first 10 minutes I saw is not giving me hope. It's not giving me hope. I can't imagine TJ is going to be like, hey, everybody, let's sit in this waiting room and play carnival games. But, oh, next week, y'all about to run 10 miles. I don't see it. But that one season, they did have to ride a choo-choo train. But at least on the train, they had to stay woke all night or eat ghost peppers. So, hey. 39 was a work together nonsense. They did, because they did say Emmanuel cheated, and I believe he did cheat. If there's no overnight portion, then All Stars 4 will be one of the easiest finals of all time. It's agreed. Mm-hmm. This final may be better because they won't cut out any checkpoints like they did on the flagships. But these checkpoints are boring. Look, I'm going to give it a chance next week. I'm going to give it a chance. But mercy. I don't have no hope for it. Well, they knew they had to fight on 39 if they were going to call back because of all the drama of what got cut. I don't even know what got cut. They cut every season, though. They have to turn this 2-day final into a 1 hour, maybe 2 hour episode. So, I do like the idea of equalizers for a co-ed final. I mean, but it's right. Mama Felicia could do this. Mama Felicia could have won this final. It's too equal for me. It is too equal. It don't matter if they're good runners because Derek has no final experience. That's true. Leroy always loses. Facts. Cara is mid when it comes to finals. I mean, she won 2 of them. And Veronica is Veronica, period. Laurel is the only eligible option. I would have thought Laurel would win too, but hell, we already see Laurel might take her ass home. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious because Laurel, you did all that bullshit to go home first this whole season. They need I'm telling you, this season needs a reunion. I want to know what's up with the drunk driving firefighter and everything. Because Laurel has been blasting this lady across Twitter. I want to know what's up. Bring me a reunion. Who's interviewing Laurel? Y'all let me know when Laurel gets on a podcast and start talking, because I'm going to watch that one. Exactly. It's also co-ed, so they have to make sure there's no running. Cara had to run that co-ed final she won against Zach. They had to run, dig, carry logs. To me, equalizers are, if you're running, a man might have to carry 200 pounds and you give the lady 100 pounds. That's an equalizer. But not paintball. I just don't like it. I don't like it. Mm-mm. I couldn't get into this episode. How many times must we watch someone trace a star back to back to? Yes. Yes. The damn mini final that they did on the last daily to get their star is harder than the final we seen. If y'all want these hard finals, they are just going to invite the CBS players to come and do it. Flora already quit because her body was giving out. Flora, whatever her name is, she should have never been cast because she didn't do nothing but complain the whole time. Oh, they will have to run some, I feel. I think they will. I'm just talking about what I saw so far, because it can't be that easy. It can't be. Who do we think are the 4 leaving? I predict Derek, Veronica, Nicole, and Leroy. No. It depends, because let's put it like this. The way the final is set up right now, it's pretty much whoever production wants to leave, because these are just checkpoints. We don't have any running tally, no running time. They gave Leroy the win on the first one. I don't think Leroy is going to be one of the 4, especially if it's production driven. This is Leroy's welcome back after he made that last video and he the last black person on there. They're going to let him at least get 4th place and split up the 50,000 if he don't win. I think it'll be Derek. I can definitely see Veronica. I can see Ace. I think they're going to keep the people in that we want to see. We're going to still see and Nicole. So swap out Leroy for Ace. And I agree with all those people. We're going to see Laurel versus Cara. We're going to see Leroy in there. And who left? Because who the 4th person? Steve? Hell, Steve might go home in one of the 4. But we definitely going to see Cara, Laurel, and Leroy in the final. The final. Final Reckoning was the easiest. I would have to really put on my thinking cap to figure out what the hell they was doing over there on Final Reckoning. I don't recall. At least in other finals, we see someone like CT doing checkpoints while Johnny is at checkpoint 2, while Aneesa is. But when you write, you write. When you write, you write. Yes. At least we get to see who really in the lead. Lord, where's my mouse? Okay, there it is. It will be an overnight because TJ said 4 All-Stars make it to the second day. I hope the overnight is interesting. We just gonna see. I know we always giving Aneesa a stray, and we don't be meaning to. Who can we start giving strays to instead of Aneesa? Let's just go. I mean, ain't nobody else really twisted that ankle. Like, Angie, don't go there. I literally made a reunion seating chart for this season. Steve, send it to me. I want to see it. Oh, let's do that. Let's make up our questions for the reunion. So many Veronica strays. Veronica is just there to pay her mortgage. I'm mad at you, girl. Get your money. Laura was on Johnny's podcast today. It's called Bananas and Taxes. Okay, I gotta look for it. I think I'm on download. Do I gotta pay for Apple Podcasts? Tell me which one I don't have to pay for. Okay, Laura was on the Taxes and Bananas podcast. I'm gonna go listen to it. Was it good? Was she spilling tea? Because if she was just bitching about Cara Maria, I ain't listening. She said a bunch of nothing, basically kissed Bananas and Cam's, but okay, so don't I ain't even gotta waste an hour of my time tomorrow at work listening to it. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Versace Hottie. Is it Versace Hottie? Okay. Thank you so much for sharing that. Oh yeah, okay. It should be good. Versace Hottie says she ain't doing nothing but giving us the same BS Cam was giving us, and I don't have to hear it. I wanted to hear her go in on Nicole. Hell, you've been spreading it all up and down Twitter, spread it on the Bananas podcast. When Cara ran versus Zach and Kyle, she got smoked. Overrated performance. She won because of that one puzzle, but she won. But she won. We don't need to read. You're right. This was filmed 2 years ago. You're right. And Ayana is in her healing journey. You're right. We don't need it. I just want to be a little bit messy with the cast because hell, don't Nicole got a whole new fiance again. That would be messy if Laurel and Nicole was on a reunion arguing and her fiance was in the front. Laura would lose her mind. Did you hear, Angie? I saw it. She was contacted. I didn't see that she was contacted. I saw that she posted something, her story saying she was ready to come back. But let me tell you something, MTV, the Paramount Plus, whatever this come on, is it Paramount Plus? Because I watch it on Amazon Prime. But whatever the parent company is, if you bring Camilla back to All Stars, USA, I don't care if you bring her back to the Australia, I'm not watching it. I am not watching it, nor am I reviewing it. What that lady did was outwardly racist. She never apologized. She's not gonna apologize. She seems entitled to something, and she can stay at home. No one is asking for her. Because I be on Twitter. No one is asking for this. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. Because how dare you bring Leroy back just to turn around and bring Camilla ass right back? Don't do it, MTV. Let that lady stay seated. I've accepted that. Are you the one inclusion on All Star? I don't give a damn where they come from at this point. I told you I could be on it right now. But just the thought of Cam and Flora being on the same show is bizarre. Flora's exit may have ruined opportunities for other OGs. I think it ruined her opportunity because Keefla is also an OG, and Keefla did amazing, and he fought hard. And I would love to see Keefla come back, but I think she ruined her opportunity. We ain't got time for you to be quitting on the last episode. Have you seen the All Stars 5 cast, the CBS? All Stars 5, there's CBS people on All Stars 5. I ain't see that. We just talked about it the other day. My nail acts like it wants to break. No. I cannot break a nail. I ain't seen no international people on All Stars 5 either. I think you got a rumored cast, Steve. We can give Nani strays. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's give Nani a couple. Yeah, let's leave Anissa alone for a little bit. Hey, Koki. Koki says, speak for yourself. Whenever Anissa catches a stray from her, she meant that shit. And she said it with her chest. Even though you typed it with your chest, Koki. I know you did. You said, I meant that shit. Okay, Spotify is free. Okay, I'm going to have to down. Apple Podcast is free. Okay. I don't know. Versace Hottie already turned me off from listening to Bananas and Laurel. Why does everybody want to kiss Bananas' ass? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I mean, I guess. I'm all for giving Josh can get some too, and he probably will. But I think I gave Josh a clean slate. I think I gave Josh a clean slate, so We'll see. He might catch some though. I'm gonna give Anissa a stray until she finally. Okay, well, she gonna forever have a stray from you, Miguel. Same with Nani, Leroy, and yeah, all these people gonna catch strays. Leroy might win these carnival games. I don't know. I don't know. But for me, this was a question in the chat yesterday. If Leroy wins this and all he had to do was play paintball, operation, and drink a smoothie, I'm not counting that as a champ win. They're going to have to do something harder than this for me to count it. I'm not going to count it, Leroy. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not going to count it. The cast, the people from her era have underperformed. Not Keithla. Who else? Cyrus. It is time for Cyrus to sit down. Yeah, I think Keithla is really the only example we have of people from that old school era. But wait, we gotta wait for season 40 because we're gonna get some old school era people on season 40, and we gotta wait to see how they do. But I mean, that era, they are in their 50s. My knee be hurting, and I'm not even in my 50s yet. As long as Tori, the purple jacket, and Fessy don't catch strays, then we're cool. Oh, I'm that purple jacket. That purple jacket is never gonna catch a stray. Guarantee whatever I have to say about that orange shirt is direct. It's very direct. I'm in it. I shot it. That's it. So purple jacket won't get no strays. There'll be direct shots when I come for her. She was very soft when it came to Nicole. Basically, production screwed the narrative between Laurel. They did say that. Was it? Damn it, he just went home. Jay was on somewhere, or he did an article where he really was saying how toxic it was in the house, how these two ladies were arguing, cussing each other out, yelling in each other's faces, how Laurel yelled in Kara's face. And then he would be like, 10 minutes later, they're in a closet making out. Like that kind of toxic behavior, I can't get with. I don't have that kind of. My aura can't take that. I can't yell in your face and cuss you out 1 minute and then 10 minutes later be kissing, hugging, and all that. I just, it take me too long to calm down. It take me longer than that to just calm down. I'm serious. Somebody made me mad, and I'm not going to put it out there, the whole scenario, but somebody highly pissed me off. What night was it? Sunday, because I was supposed to be on a live, and I missed the live because I had to curse somebody clean out Sunday night. And I did. I had got me a little drink, a little bit of edible, I had got me everything to calm myself down because once I'm angry, I'm angry. It's not no calming down. I woke up Monday for work still mad. I don't think I calmed down to Tuesday. I didn't let it go to Tuesday because when I get mad, I'm mad, and I can't get down with that. I'm mad, and then I'm over it. I can't do that. Oh, Versace Hottie, I did not know that. A lot of y'all love that purple jacket over here, but y'all still love me too. And I love that for us. I love that we could not like the same people, but we could still cut up and have a good time on these reviews. I really love that for us because a lot of y'all be like, not too much, not too much. And y'all know I'm going to give it all I got. Everything I could put on it, I'm putting on it. And see, didn't I just say it? Not too much. I'm not going to give that article of clothing anything today. She ain't did nothing to me today, so I'll let it go. I would never be surprised if they ever gave Camilla and no, absolutely not. If Leroy, I'm going to say this from both sides of the coin. If Leroy ever did this, I would 100% understand it's for the chick. I would get it. He got a family. This is what most of these people do for a living. I get it. It would be for that chick. But if Leroy, the other side, if Leroy ever did this, I would drag you on Kiss My Cheeks TV. I will understand you need your coins, but you're getting dragged because it's no effing way that you sat down on that good YouTube channel and read the dog shit out of MTV production and how they handled that situation for you to turn around and play in that lady face and be partners. I just wouldn't, I wouldn't respect it on the principle of what you stood for in that video, because as a Black woman, I was standing with you. I was with you when you was right. It would be F Camilla to the end. It ain't no, oh, we could do a rival season. No. Me and that lady ain't got shit else to say because she ain't never apologized to you. She ain't never felt like she did nothing wrong. You'll mess around and be partners with you, and then she'll be talking about your black skin again, and then you will be wondering where you went wrong. You went wrong. Black people on these shows, competition shows, because Davon, you good for doing this. Davon, you work my last nerve for doing this. Y'all let them non-melanated people play in y'all face, cut y'all throats, do y'all dirty, and then the very next time y'all play a game with them and they do a little bit of I apologize, when they ain't apologized nay another day till they saw you again on another show, and then they cut your throat again. I don't be having no sympathy for y'all asses. When people show you they ain't shit the first time, trust and believe they ain't gonna be shit the next time you see them either. Ain't no way she returns with Cam and Leroy there. Who's to say Cam will be there? Who's to say Cam will be there? Camilla should never come back. She should be on that never, ever, ever list. Oh, you right, AM. She knew she was an outsider, so she tore another minority down just to feel included. Yes, they do that. That's why sometimes I don't like to always say white people, because it be and I know sometimes Latin people, they consider themselves brown or whatever. But when I say non-melanated, I'm trying to say not Black. And AM said a word right here. A lot of times you can be in another minority group, but because you're not Black, you still feel better than. Like, we got to be at the bottom. And that's the kind of shit that pisses me off. F that lady and her workouts. If she ever come back, I'm praying that she get them Anissa knees and they get to twisting and swerving. That ain't right, Angie. You ain't have to say all that. I ain't have to say all that. Lord, forgive me. I ain't have to say all that. I ain't have to do that. I got a little bit upset. Let's move on. I'm skipping all the Camilla comments. Oh, they consider big. See, when I think international, I'm thinking people who actually did the challenge UK, the challenge Australia, that was it Brazil or whatever country they was at. When I think international, I'm thinking of them, but I did remember that they are from the UK. Yes, and okay. Yeah, we consider. See, when I think of CBS, I'm thinking of New Time Survivor people like Michaela, Desi, Chanel, them. Okay, so y'all right. I just be thinking that, like, to me, everyone you just listed, Steve, I consider MTV people. Because they've been on MTV before. Some of you say it again, AM. Get them together in the chat. Get them together in the chat. We forgive a little bit. And see, that's something else I got to work on. That's something else I have to work on. Because once you piss me off, especially now in my 40s, when I already got a little bit of touch of the high blood pressure, once you piss me off, in the trash you go. I blocked, deleted, everything. I don't have to have nothing else to do with you, because my peace means everything to me. everything to me. I don't have time to be, oh, I forgive you. And then you come back and now I'm angry again or blood pressure up again. I don't have time. And maybe I should be a little bit more forgiving, but I'm not. Once you piss me off, go ahead and delete my number because I already deleted and blocked yours. Go ahead and do it. Bananas is the goat. I understand, but damn, they act like he's the damn president or something. Why we got to keep kissing his ass? Like he over there, Les Moonves or something, owning the network. I mean, he just won 6 times. That's it. I don't have to be saying all of this. Y'all can't be this bored in real life to the point where you want McKill. Right? Who's asking for this? I don't know who ever asked for it. Oh, y'all done. Who done sent Josh astray? He might make one. He is in that 50-person alliance. And we heard Devin say, all you need to make it to one of these finals is a 50-person alliance. And Josh has him one. I'm hoping for Leroy since they're moving. Oh, they are moving to Michigan. And, you know, I love Cam and Leroy. I wouldn't, if Leroy won, I would be so happy for him. I really would. Don't do that. Don't do that. Not Josh will win before Leroy. Y'all doing too much. Not y'all call him by his government name. Joshua Martinez will never make it. I can't in these fights. Y'all be killing me in the chat. Killing me. Share what story? Oh, y'all want me to? I can't share. I can't share the story about what pissed me off. That is a offline conversation. But just know, when I get pissed off, it's hard. It's hard to come down. Just leave me alone. And, you know, I'll calm down a little bit. I had me some good old Crown Peach. I'm going to calm down, but I'm going to wake up probably still mad. I'm going to still be mad. I'm going to still be mad. I'm the opposite. Oh, you're the opposite. I'll be pissed off for 10 minutes and laugh about It depends. Little light stuff, like if you say, oh, Angie fat, I might be like, fuck you, and then let it go. But what went down, I cannot say because it really didn't involve me, and I can't put other people's business out in the street. But especially these YouTube streets. But just know, it was way worse than that. I'm gonna get mad thinking about it, so let's talk about something else. I couldn't be a challenger because I would have rallied the house to put Laura. Me too. And I can't believe y'all get to the final talking about, oh, we don't want Laurel to get a star. She's gonna be a beast. I would have been rallied to get Carl. Like, if y'all really cared about strong competitors not being in the final, y'all would have rallied for Nicole. I mean, we ain't too worried about Nicole because she gonna be stuck as soon as they get to that Sudoku. She lost. As soon as TJ pulled that Sudoku out, that's where Nicole is gonna stay unless she cheat off somebody. But Laurel and Cara should have been winning against each other. Y'all should have been trying to get one of them two out. I really feel like production rigged this for Laurel, so Laurel's gonna win. But then a part of me feel like Laurel is too angry to be the winner of this. I don't know. Hell, Leroy might have won. I hope Leroy won. I hope Leroy won. All money isn't good money. You could never. Not using Anissa as a curse to others. I did that. I did do that. That was bad of me. I apologize, Anissa. I don't apologize to Camilla, but I shouldn't have said it because I don't wish harm on people. If you make me angry enough, I will. But you shouldn't wish harm on people because a lot of times that shit bounce right back on you, and I need my knees. Like, one good twist and my knee will be over with for the whole summer. And I got too many concerts to go to. I got a good beach party to go to. I got too much to do this summer to be wishing bad on other people and then bounce back on one of my knees. So I shouldn't have did that, but I still don't give a damn about Camilla. Okay. Lord, what is this word? What is that? Misogynistic? Okay, because Jordan says some crazy shit. He did. But all the problematic girls were cut from the show. Jordan said and did, like, just from Jordan's real world season alone, he should have never been cast on the challenge. This man was making monkey noises in a black woman's face. That alone, he should have never even came back over here. But we like Jordan. He had a disability and he was showing out. He was doing things with one hand that most people couldn't do with two. And eventually if you are like me, some of y'all got some real good memories. If you're like me, you be forgetting some of the stuff and then it refreshes your memory. Naya has done some disgusting stuff too, but just don't bring, Camilla can't come back. Y'all let Jordan slide, but Camilla ain't getting the slide because I will be protesting all up and down Twitter, and I will be adding you MTV. I will be adding you the Paramount Plus. I will be protesting all up and down social media if y'all bring this racist lady back. Anissa needs a job like a real one. And Anissa got about 50 college degrees. Not one without a pole. Y'all stop. Anissa used to be on the pole. No shame. Girl, get it how you live. But I thought she had 1 million college degrees. Girl, please use one of them. I ain't have to say all that. Y'all getting me in trouble. I ain't even got a liquor or nothing. This is straight water. How are all the problematic girls cut and you have the mean girls on the Starship? Must have forgot how Tanya was treated. All I can say is old school challenge can never play in new school challenge. Like the stuff they did to Tanya and Paula and the way the men used to talk to the women back in the day, it'll never fly in 2024. The whole network would be canceled. So it seems that way. And who are the new mean girls? Kayla? I don't know. Tori, right. She got a whole bunch of degrees. Amanda is another overrated one. How many seasons and never made a final? Yeah, she's always fighting Tori. To me, Amanda just makes good TV. She knows how to make a good show, kind of like Tina. Tina knows how to make a good show, but we know they ain't winning. We know they might win one elimination, but for the most part, they not winning. Hey, Charlie Red, you seem new. Welcome. I think this could be a good final. We'll see, Charlie. I'm not impressed, but one thing about not being impressed, you can only go up from there. Like you starting at a 1, you can only go up. So it can only get better. If this first purge section is supposed to be like road rules, the RV and the carnival games, then maybe we're in store for some comps that get more competitive. I hope so. I really do hope so. I'm just so unimpressed by them first 2 carnival games. Anissa's degree being in psychology is laughable. Is it psychology? I mean, Anissa, you don't know how to read a room. And for you to be a psychologist and to still be talking shit about Amber B after she disclosed she was on the spectrum, shame. Shame on you. If anything, you should have had the most compassion. And when your friend Tori was talking her shit, you should have checked her. Because one thing I will say about me and my best friend, and I love her so much for this, we're able to check each other when we're wrong. We might not do it in public. Like we ain't gonna check each other in public. But when we get on the phone, be like, girl, you was wrong for that. I'm kind of disappointed if her degree really is in psychology. Amanda is always fighting with Tori in the purple jacket. Like she has. I don't care. I was kind of disappointed in Amanda when she was fighting the purple jacket over Fessy. I'm like, ain't neither one of y'all with him. What we arguing about him for? He in the corner laughing at both of y'all. That's why when these people say it's my turn to win, I roll my eyes. If you truly care about winning, you would make sure all competition is out so you can have the best chance to win. Unless production tell you in the beginning, y'all just gonna be playing skeet ball. Then you don't care if Cara in the final, because can Cara play skeet ball? We don't know. I'm a mess. I did hear that Cara and Paulie broke up. I did say in my last video, I will believe it when one of them actually says it. Young people do all that blocking and deleting and saying that really means something. I don't know. I don't even understand how you figure out if people are blocked or deleted. It is in psychology. That's a field most people go if they don't. I'm gonna leave that there. I will leave that there because I know a whole bunch of people. I know a whole bunch of people with psychology degrees and don't do shit with them. I'm gonna leave that alone. Did you guys see? Yes, Big Brother starts July 17th. Someone on Twitter has a countdown, so I think we're at 35 days, 36 days. I don't know. Somebody on Twitter has a countdown. I don't care about Big Brother right now because if Big Brother start on July 17th, we ain't gonna get the cast to July 15th. So it ain't too much. I mean, Julie gonna show us a picture of the house and some shit like that, but the house looked the same every season. You just put different decorations up. I don't care what the house looked like. Go ahead and show me the cast. Between Jordan and Ashley, being partnered with Aneesa is the challenge version. Koki, you came in hot today. I did say we were reading, so I'm here for it, Koki. I'm here for it. I'm about to get off of here. Y'all are cracking me up. I think, which is terrifying because she violates boundaries and forces herself onto people. I ain't never seen Aneesa do that. I don't recall, so I ain't gonna put that out there on her. I'm gonna say allegedly, because I don't recall. If Camilla's comes back, are you gonna do the Tori to get her banned again? What did Tori do? But I am, whatever it was, I'm going to try my best to use the 500. I'm shading myself. I'm going to try my best to use the 500 followers I got on Twitter to get her kicked off of MTV again. Me and my 500 followers. Shout out to Kiss My Cheeks TV on Twitter. Go on over there and follow me. I have a good time over there on Twitter. And Big Brother is starting. That's when we really going to have a good time. Now, where were you, Angie, when Twitter was trying to get blackface? Oh, see, I ain't get on Twitter. That was too long ago. That was too long ago. I'm a new to Twitter girl. I think I might have started Twitter maybe 2 or 3 years ago when I was really into Big Brother Twitter. I might have started Twitter maybe 3 years ago when I started my YouTube challenge. So I'm not that old school with it. But I probably was on Facebook cussing Emily and her blackface. I wasn't on Twitter yet. You probably would have saw me on Facebook going off on Emily back then. I'm a mess. I am a mess. Jordan dragged Aneesa to the... We all know. He dragged her there and then she twisted her ankle. If y'all are offended about misogyny as you pretend, you would have stopped watching a long time. That's not fair. That's not fair. I can say when I was watching this stuff 20 years ago, I was in my 20s. And if I was in my 20s 20 years ago, most of y'all was probably just born. So y'all probably wasn't even watching it. My mindset at 20 and my mindset now in my 40s are two completely different minds. Completely. I wasn't as I didn't care about that kind of stuff back then. And say whatever you want to say about that. I was watching this show for entertainment purposes only. I probably did feel a way about the way the men were speaking to the girls, but in that day and time, it was kind of like that's how men spoke to women. And we really didn't get our freedom and our voices until the Me Too movement, which was way after that time. So you have to think, and shout out to the 20-year-old young ladies who do have a more mature mindset and are willing and able to call that kind of stuff out in your 20s. I can just speak for myself. Angie in her 20s was not there. I was not there. So I'm not saying that what they did was right, but I wasn't the point you out in your face, make an uproar type of person at 20 years old. I was not that at all. So I wish I was, and I wish they had a platform where we could cancel people like that 20 years ago. But just the way we are able to put our feelings out like we can now and make an uproar about things versus 20 years ago isn't the same. So I don't know. I think most problematic girls are back, except for the ones documented legal fights with MTV like Dee and Tanya. Who did Dee fight? The only one who hasn't returned is Simone, which is okay with me because Woo Lord. I don't even know what happened. I still am on Simone's side. I think that man did hit her first and she slapped his ass and broke a glass or whatever she did. But with all that being said, I wouldn't want Simone to come back. Tanya is never coming back. Dee is the only person who I advocated to give a second chance if she learned her lesson. Anissa has 1 degree, a bachelor's in science. I thought she had 2. I know. Anissa is not approaching 50, but she probably is because she was on the Real World probably when I was in high school or college. So she probably is. I don't know. I mean, that Camilla was cut for being racist. Ashley didn't come back into All Stars 4, but we don't know if that's what was said. But all the problematic guys are invited consecutive seasons. I will agree to that, but that's another reason where we live in this patriarchal society where men can get away with shit that women can't, where non-melanated people can get away with shit that Black people can't. I mean, that's not nothing new, and it's not going to change until the people in power stop making it acceptable. But because they're in power, no one wants to give up their power, no one wants to give up their privilege. They're going to let it slide because they want to keep their privilege. So maybe y'all generation, the younger generation seems to be a little bit more open to change. Maybe you all can help the future for the future generations. I don't care because I watch for entertainment, not morals. That's how I was back in my 20s. I was watching it for the hookups, the fights, the reads, all of that. I was for the entertainment. I wasn't really looking at the morality. But now that my 40-year-old brain has went back, during the pandemic and rewatched, I'm shocked. I'm shocked. What did Tori do? I don't know, but I think some people just don't like Tori. What has Tori done? She ain't did nothing but all the men on the show. That's about all she did. Mom, the purple jacket has a whole man. Yeah, the Puzzle King. Who cares? I mean, the purple jacket had $1 million, but after taxes, and she paid her agent and everything, that probably turned into 375. And if she done saved that 375 all these years, congratulations. But I'm sure she owned this show because she need the same check everybody else need. I'm about this because y'all are reading in the chat. The same for Ashley. Ashley had $1 million too, but I guarantee you it ain't still there. She done spent half of it Angie, don't say that. We're not about to read no more. It's been an hour. We're not gonna sit on here and just read these people down. Shame on Anissa for talking crap about Amber for being on the spectrum, right? And you supposed to be a therapist, and you didn't have some. Girl, please, please. But let's see. Let's keep scrolling. Okay, Anissa wasn't. I don't know. I didn't recall Anissa doing anything about grabbing people and touching people, but we all know she had her share hookups too, as they all have. She's had a crown since 2016. Who? Who? Because I skipped a couple of comments. I don't know who had a crown. Well, no shade. The Purple Jacket, 4 seasons and no final yet. She about to become a Josh. Hey, King Cash. If you saw the challenge, The Island, and kept watching, then these seasons are light work. Only thing I remember about The Island is when Evelyn switched teams. I don't remember nothing about The Island, but I did during the pandemic. I rewatched because they were on the Paramount Plus. I rewatched all the seasons they had uploaded for free because I ain't buying none of them. And the way they used to talk to them women back in the day was complete utter trash. It was complete utter trash. You couldn't get away with it in 2024 because we got our voice. We will cuss your ass out. The disrespect, the things they got away with 20 years ago is shameful. And I think that's why the shows now are so heavily edited. But y'all, if I didn't get through all the comments, I apologize. I apologize. I can't get through all of them. Hey, Andrew, do you guys think they're going to continue the challenge after season 40? Why not? If it's still making money, why not? Don't turn it off. I like the challenge. If anything, it'll give us something to read, something to talk about. Okay. Yeah, they were homophobic back in the day too. I do appreciate that they have more LGBTQ on the show now and not just one that they make fun of. So I appreciate the diversity that MTV is showing. It just took a little bit too long, but I do appreciate that. Oh, the Purple Jacket still got her $1 million. Okay, she invested well. Great. I don't care. I don't care. But I'm going to leave that there. Right. AM. I'm going to leave it here. Go ahead and leak what went down. Or how long them NDAs. How long were these NDAs for? Because I guarantee you, whatever she said to Josh could not have been that bad if they invited her back. You will never do this, and I'm about to go. It'll never happen. It might. I have agreed to give Tori a second chance on the season 40. She gets a clean slate until she makes me mad. Then I'm gonna drag again. But it's gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a minute. Not Back to the Jungle with Jeff. Yes, more diversity, more representation. Y'all, let me get off of here. I gotta go watch Bridgerton. Y'all check out Bridgerton so y'all could come back on Sunday when me and Abby talk about part 2 of Bridgerton. Monday, we're going to check out the House of Dragons. This weekend, I'm about to go to Party City and see if I can buy me a Rhaenyra flag. Because on TikTok, I've seen all these people fly House of Dragon flags in the front of their house. And I really want to put one up. Okay, Steve said, watch the GOAT. Davon is killing it. I do got to catch up on the GOAT too. I mean, I guess we'll see what it all depends on how I feel when I sit down and turn the TV on. It'll either be the GOAT or Bridgerton. It's probably gonna be Bridgerton because I'm Team Eloise. I can't wait for Eloise to say Penelope is Lady Whistledown. I'm a mess. I can't wait to talk to Abby about it. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to go. Thank you so much for supporting the show tonight. I will be back. I already said the schedule, so I forgot. But I will be back. Look out for the schedule. Like the video, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And I will check you all out next week. Next week. I'm out of town next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'll be back home on Friday. So the live for the challenge probably will be Friday night. so I can have time to come home and watch it. So look for the live on Friday night. And with all that being said, I'll holler at y'all later. Bye, y'all. And tonight was fun. Y'all had some good reads tonight. Tonight was fun. I'll see y'all later. Bye.